Hey, what's going on, you guys? My name is Rayge, and we are back today with another video on the weekly reset that's happening today. In today's video, we're going to be going over the upcoming updates and changes to come. Honestly speaking, the events are not going to be too exciting, but it is what it is. We got to make the most out of it. In addition to some of the other things that we're wrapping up for the rest of the week as well. As always, guys, if you want to stay up to date with Marvel Strike Force content and crush these events free to play like myself, make sure you follow along. Hit that like button, give the channel a sub for future videos just like this. So first and foremost, I do want to quickly just talk about what we're wrapping up in the week, right? We have the Golden Hour, the Rise of the Planet, in addition to the Nature versus Nurture, all obviously ending pretty shortly here. Now, most of you guys, if you're watching this right now, you should be very darn close to the final monthly milestone here. And obviously, we're waiting for a couple things. There's the free claims coming in for a couple of days here, but as well, most folks will likely need this Golden Hour sun rays here, which is 12,000 left points here, but it's been a very frustrating event because not only have you needed to core for this, but also the golden shiny coins that come with this event has not been great. It's a very convoluted event that's been tied back to the Rise of the Planet. Hopefully they don't do events like this in the future, but yeah, it's been very, very backwards, and just the entire process has been super underwhelming, and on top of that, rewards have been very, very minimal. But thankfully, most folks should at least have the new Spider-Man Pav here unlocked now, and hopefully at 3 stars if you guys were able to capitalize and maybe open an orb or two from Power Course. Now, what is happening at Reset today is actually going to be the new Strike Pass that's coming in. And as you can see, guys, if you're watching this beforehand, make sure you do not claim any of this in the daily objectives, because as always, if you're wrapping up the Strike Pass like myself, at this point, ideally, you should have wrapped up everything. So really, you're going to be able to save all these points. So that way, when the Strike Pass resets at 2 p.m. Pacific, for the leader being featured member of the Cabal, he's going to be added into the Strike Pass. And then you can actually claim all these points, and that's going to give you a nice little head start. So that way we can rinse and repeat this motion every single time that the Strike Pass or Battle Pass gets refreshed. The Battle Pass is still ongoing here for another week. So, rest assured there, no issues to be mindful of here as we're trying to get all this to the finish line with Iron Patriot charts as well. Now, what I want to quickly touch on, guys, and I've already kind of discussed this in my previous video over the weekend, is how this month is actually going to be a very, very important month in the sense that it's basically a trap month, right? They gave us details on the mercs for the M is for mercs for the month of May, and really there's not a lot of rewards to be had for this monthly milestone. So unlike the Nature versus Nurture, we actually had a character that's featured in the leader, right? We had a lot more gold, a lot more resources, and there's not really anything crazy in this new monthly May event. So it is an opportunity, guys, if you want to take a step back to save your resources, conserve, focus on the milestones that you care about, because I definitely will not be interested in the monthly. But in case you guys are, there is that new All That Glitters event that's starting actually in a couple of days here, and the big thing for that one is actually saving up and using Incursion energy in addition to actually earning shiny coins from Blitz. So what you can do right now, if you guys are watching this before the event goes live in a couple of days, is that you can actually start, in fact, banking up some of this Incursion energy. How do you do that? Well, if you use Power Core refreshes here, each time you refresh, you can actually add 60 additional Incursion energy. And yes, you can go beyond this 120 limit, right? And that's how you can get a head start. But to be honest, guys, I'll link my video below. I just don't think it's worth it, just in terms of the rewards that you're going to be getting for what you're putting in from a Power Core perspective. And really, the only thing that's meaningful from the event is actually just the monthly item that's going to add points to the monthly. But again, the monthly milestone is very, very underwhelming. There's not many rewards that's even worth going for. I would say the one thing that's not touched on in the blog post that was released earlier, and what we know for a fact in May, is that we should be conserving our energy, guys, here for the future legendary character that's in Old Man Logan, right? So what we should be doing is really biding our time, building up our out of time team, because we know this team is going to be required for that specific legendary trial event. Save your resources for that team and building them up, because they're going to matter. We also don't know yet what other team or teams are going to be required for this event specifically, right? That makes more sense to me in my eyes, guys, especially from a Power Core perspective, especially using your Incursion campaign energy for later on. There's just too much uncertainty right now, and just to blow it all into a monthly that you don't even need to participate in, it just seems like a waste. But honestly, guys, to each their own. alone, that's honestly what my game plan would be. The other web milestone is going to be tied back to this event, is also going to be relating to blitzing. So that's another turn off too. Thankfully, it's only 2 to 3 blitz rotations to maximize the event. But what you guys can start doing right now is actually slotting in some of your blitz teams and getting them ready to go here, because in order to get points, you actually need to earn blitz credits. And you only earn blitz credits from getting a victory, as shown on screen here. Assuming I get the win here, and you see the earned blitz credits, this is what's going to be adding to that milestone specifically for the web store, which adds back to overall all that glitters event there. So that's really what, in a nutshell, what's going to be happening this week, guys. Otherwise, I'll keep you guys up to date here in terms of the events. I'm going to be saving my resources, my energy here for the events that will matter this month, which is the legendary trial event here for Old Man Logan. And it remains to be seen how Panda Pool is going to get released, but we know he's coming, in addition to Penny Parker being the next character that's going to be featured in Unlock, because the rest of the Spire Society has been shown now. It's just Penny Parker that remains after her Red Stars opening was released shortly at the end of the week. So hopefully this helps you guys out in your preparation. Let me know anything in comments below. Thank you for your time as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.